So, Kathryn, how has God been helping you during lockdown?
Uh, God has been making it possible for me to do what I've been doing, really, going to the hospital especially. It's been tough on people, and I found it quite frightening myself in some ways at the beginning. There was so much that was unknown, and yet I think at times of suffering, as well as loving, is a time when we learn. And so it's been a steep learning on how to kind of depend on God more, trust God. There have been so many examples of that, and I was thinking then of a time I was called to the intensive care, and I was dealing with a family there, and it was quite serious. And as I came out, I was a bit disoriented. It was like, I don't think I can find my way out of this place, let alone take off all the equipment.
Yeah.
And there was someone there that helped me. He was so kind. He was so patient with me. He just helped me take it off. And I felt in that moment God was with me. It was Christ in that man. So it's both looking for God in the situations and depending. Because mostly we think we're in control of our lives, but we're not. And it's learning, even in that place, to somehow call out to God, open ourselves again, and know that the God of love is with us. So that's been the big learning again. How about you, Stephen?
Oh God, that's a
What
good
have you been
question.
learning?
What have I been learning? Well, I think it's been quite an up and down experience for me. Although I wouldn't say I'm particularly an up and down person, but I think in a way it's been also very flat. I was saying to someone today actually that it's a bit like when you're on a Roman road, you do all these ups and downs, and you get a really good view at the tops of the hills, and then you go down into the dip and you don't see anything. It's felt quite flat, really, and quite difficult. The journey, particularly I think recently, has felt quite challenging. And I think the way that God has helped me has been in particular through other people, and through the way that other people have given me encouragement. And sometimes you get a word of encouragement from someone completely unexpectedly. I was sitting in actually in Central Hall. I don't often go in there, but I was in Central Hall doing some work in the office, and I overheard someone say something really nice, and that really encouraged me. And
Nice about you.
well, it was actually about me. So that was really encouraging.
Yeah.
And some, someone was talking to me today and saying how we don't have to have, we're not all going to be changing the world in this changed world, but actually it is possible to express our love for one another, even in the very difficult times. And I think ultimately, I find that in my Bible study and prayer as well, that God will meet us. And we had a Bible study today, and I found it I probably spoke too much, which I usually do, but I found that God was present. God was present in the pages and in the talking.
It's wonderful.
Anything else you want to say?
I don't think so, but just to say that I've been really enjoying the garden here as well. So sometimes it's that invitation to stop and just enjoy that the fruits of the garden are still growing and the hope is there.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's true, isn't it? It's been really good in the garden here.
It has.
And we're
Love
still
that.
in the middle of moving house, and hopefully God's going to be in that, Kathryn, as well.
Hope so. Love to you all.
Yeah,
Bye.
bye.